Sorry you and Taya are having your little set of problems right now, but I don't think that I'm the appropriate go-to person if you feel like you need to bitch about your wife.
Well, stop listening and do something about it.
Well, what?
Well, you and Tay are friends now, right? Somehow. So go and talk to her for me.
You want me to convince her to forgive you? Is that what you want?
No. Why would you need to do that? I haven't done anything wrong.
Oh, of course you haven't. I completely forgot.
Okay, I just want you to go and convince her to tell me where Danny is.
So in other words, you want me to trade my very fragile relationship with Taya so you can drag your daughter home by her hair. Is that what you want me to do?
Are you going to do it or not?
Good night, Todd.
You know, what if it was Jack or Sam who took off? You would do everything to bring them home, wouldn't you? I'm doing the same thing. I'm trying to protect my daughter.
Well, what if Taya doesn't really know where Danny is?
She knows. Trust me, she knows. Come on, help me, please.
I met Blair in Paris. She was searching for the artist who rendered her likeness in a portrait, and that artist happened to be me.
You painted that? I knew I recognized the style.
Maybe you can sell it from the outside the Met.
But wait, how did you just met Blair. How did you paint her portrait? And it was dated 2003.
I painted it from a photograph of Blair and Todd on their wedding day.
How did you get a photograph of Blair and Todd on their wedding day?
The flea market in Paris.
Wait, how did a photograph of Blair and Todd end up in a flea market in Paris?
Look, whatever drew me to Blair's path is a mystery to me also. I'm just glad we crossed paths because it brought me back here to my sister just in the nick of time. Because I may not have been here to watch you fall under Todd's spell, but I've heard enough to know that if you can break the heart of a woman like Blair Kramer, I can do the same to you.
I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh no. Does that mean we're not getting a gift?
The only thing you're getting is an annulment. There's no way this nightmare marriage is legal.
It most certainly is. Here at the Eternal Love, we do everything by the book.
Normally I wouldn't say this, but you should listen to the man in the cape. It's a done deal.
You're not even a real person. You can't get a marriage license. You can't marry anybody.
Well, I did marry him under my legal name, Jessica Brennan, Robert Ford. Like it or not, it's official.
Why would you do this?
Isn't it obvious, Lang? Ford and I are in love.
No, we're not. Langston, I don't care about
Oh, really? Why'd you marry her?
For Ryder. That's the only reason, I swear. Brody and Jessica's family, they're not going to let me near my son. We sure as hell won't now.
Newsflash, Tarzan. Ford right here is Ryder's biological father and my husband, which would make you, nobody. So if you're so hot to change diapers, go horn in on John and Natalie. You have tons of experience doing that now, don't you?
You could take your phony, self-serving apology and choke on it after you get the hell out of this house. Okay. At least I tried.
I'll go with you.
Are you kidding me, Kelly? You can't go with this guy. No, he's toxic. Look what he did to Natalie.
John, what about Liam?
Dr. Lovett, he's his son. You and Ford are not keeping my son from me.
And how are you gonna stop us, lawman?
I won't have to. Jessica will. Jessica, listen to me. I know you were in there. I know you can hear me, and that you're in a lot of pain. I can't imagine how badly I must have hurt you to let Tess come out, and I am so sorry.
You're embarrassing.
Jessica, you need to end this. You need to wake up and you need to fight. Bree misses you. Ryder needs you. I need you. I love you, Jessica, and I will never stop. No matter what Tess does, she can't beat us. She is not stronger than us. You come back to us, Jess. Come back.
Stop.
Jessica.
Your concern is touching, but it's misplaced. I know Todd inside and out. I have no illusions about him. And I know exactly what he's capable of.
And yet you choose to stay.
Yes, because I know how much he loves me and my family. And because I love him, Tomas.
You haven't changed, Barito. You're stubborn to the last, even when you're making a huge mistake.
Yeah, and I make them all the time. And despite those mistakes, or maybe because of them, I have a life that I cherish. Do you?
I like my life just fine.
Living as a starving artist in a dilapidated flat.
In Paris.
Subsisting off the dregs of leftover table wine, totally alone.
Who said I was alone?
You've always been alone, and you always will be alone. That'll never change.
It might. One day, if I find the right woman.
That woman exists only in your dreams. Blair!
Tay, I'm sorry it's so late. It's just that... Tomas, what are you doing here?
Tomas is my brother. Where else would he be?
Your brother? Tomas is Tomas Delgado?
I wish it were that simple. But unfortunately, I could think of plenty of obstacles to keep us from being together. I have a daughter that I have to take care of, and not to mention my father.
Those are pretty big obstacles.
But you know, I'm always going to have to take care of my daughter, and I will always have my dad in my life. And I just keep thinking...
What?
You're the only one worth facing them for. So what do you say? Am I worth all that trouble to you?
No trouble at all.
Does this even feel real to you?
I don't know about real, but it feels right. I mean, look, check it out. This is right where we started.
Oh.
This is the house that you took me to when we were hiding out from Bull.
Oh, you mean where you kidnapped me?
Hey, there's no crime I wouldn't commit for you.
Or with me?
Gosh, I knew it that first night. But I never in a million years thought we'd be here. You're miraculous like that. Come on, ask me again.
Ask you what?
The question you asked me earlier. When I told you I needed you to fill in the blanks.
Oh, are you all right?
I am. So because you make everything all right.
Your brother? My artist is your brother?
This never came up?
I thought Tomas was just Tomas.
We never made the connection. I didn't even know you were here in Lambview until Blair mentioned it earlier today.
How many times have you guys met?
Our paths have crossed a couple of times. That's all.
Enough to dish the dirt about Todd, from what I hear.
Yes, Blair. Would you please help me tell my sister to leave Todd and save herself?
Jessica, it's you, isn't it? You've come back to me.
Don't flatter yourself, love it. Get it through your thick skull, okay? I'm in charge now. Jessica's gone bye-bye. She's on permanent hiatus, okay? She found out you slept with her sister. Personally, I'm really happy that you did that, because if you hadn't done it with the little red-headed slut, then I wouldn't be out and about. But Jessica, you know, she's a little bit prissy about that whole sisterly love thing. Go figure.
She's totally lost it.
Are you still here?
You need help, and you're gonna get it at St. Anne's.
You don't have the authority to do jack.
Your parents will have you committed.
Oh, Brody. For the last time, the only one that has authority to make medical decisions for me is my husband, Robert Ford. And you know what? He thinks I'm perfect just how I am.
So that's what's going on? You keep tests out of St. Anne's and you get Ryder? What is wrong with you? Do you not see how dangerous she is?
She's also the only one who'll let me be a father to my son. That's all this is about. Like I said, I swear to you. And I was gonna tell you, but Tess didn't give me much of a choice.
This will never work.
Well, we'll see. Come on, Ford.
You two aren't going anywhere.
And thus, I hope you find it in your heart to forgive me for sleeping with your fiance. Sincerely, Kelly. Sincerely? I mean, she snuck into the house to deliver the apology. I mean, how sincere is that?
Natalie, you know, for what it's worth, I think she didn't mean it. Come on, she brought a pie.
Which she threw in your face.
Yeah.
Very apologetic.
Yeah, well, believe it or not, that was my fault. Just like it was my fault that I popped John. God, I should not have let him get to me like that.
Don't be too hard on yourself. I'm kind of glad that you decked him. In fact, I wanted to deck him too. And Kelly. Look, you know, I know that I'm the bad guy here, and I know that I lied to everyone, but at least I'm trying to fix things, you know? All he wants to do is wallow.
Well, then, Natalie, what was he doing here?
He wanted to see the baby.
Come on, that doesn't sound like wallowing to me.
Didn't start out that way. You know, he showed up here, and for a minute, I thought things were back to normal. You know, and then I put Liam in his arms, and he seemed like a father, and he was happy and warm, and he actually smiled.
Wow. McBain smiled. Wow, will wonders ever cease?
I was watching him, and I actually thought that maybe we had another chance, you know? And I was looking at him, and it was like, you could see it. You know, he was wondering if maybe we could give it a try, and then it was over. Maybe take Liam back, and we saw the rest of it.
Yeah. Well, I take it back. Should have hit John twice.
Once for what he said to me, and once for what he did with Kelly.
You know, you didn't have to see me all the way home.
Oh, I really did. And that's twice someone's attacked you because of me. What if you had a concussion, huh? Went to sleep and woke up from a coma years later.
That sounds pretty good. Sounds better than waking up tomorrow. Really, I'm fine.